It is probably the most roady stage of the TSE. That having been said, there's a lot of technical sections added back to this course, so really great course. But the early dirt roads had it, you know, become a group, a top 5 group of myself, Brian Lewis, and Kerry Warner, John Petrolak. No, but it was a real tactical race. Kerry put some moves on the single track and on the downhills, but it would come back together, and then we'd all just kind of look at each other, and all of a sudden Brian just came to life and just laid the hammer down. Got a little bit of a gap, then it came back together. Then the final twisty technical climb with, not final, but you know, maybe probably 5 miles out, 6 miles out. Brian attacked again. He was just really nailing it, pulled open a 12-second gap. I'm like, crap, I am on the back foot, just taking my lumps. And but if I can keep with Kerry, Kerry's gonna, you know, Kerry and I can work together and try to track him back. And I was like, well, I don't want to bring Kerry across, so I'm gonna just attack, try to jump across to Brian. Jumped across to Brian, and you know, I was like, well, dang, I got a little cross-country pace left here. You know, we came down to this last turn, and I just got the sprint by like an inch. So it feels really good. Great to be back here in the land of rocks, East Coast rocks. Awesome to be back at TSE. Really stoked the race is back on and looking forward to a fun week of racing. Brian Lewis is back. He's a training partner of mine. And so I know that the guy is lethal on anything with pedals and a crank on it. But a lot of people out there don't know Brian Lewis. The dude can smash. Yeah, Brian decided to open it up, and the gap opened up, and Kerry was struggling a little bit, and yeah, man, it got real. And racing sometimes is just, you know, yeah, pacing. You know, pacing is super, super important. Saved a little bit for Stillhouse, really rocked it on the bottom section, started suffering on the top section, but yeah, I felt good about my pace, and with the gap that I had, I thought I'd be able to hold it. And yeah, sure enough did. 90 seconds lead in the GC. Stoked to take the stage win here, but I know it's nothing more than today, because anything can happen tomorrow. I'm gonna try to just stay focused, ride very clean tomorrow. RB winter is rough. So hoping the tires hold together and have a good race. So we're like driving along happily, like looking at the countryside and the scenes of days of yore when people used to pull tractors and combines with oxen, and then we look up and there's this milk truck jackknifed in the middle of the road, and Jebediah Springfield is out there with his crowbar. So I got out and I walked over and started to assess the situation, and the power steering box went out on this tractor trailer. The guy was stuck. We were not getting to the stage. So I grabbed the crowbar, started yanking on this thing. The other guys are pulling the wheel, trying to get it just turned enough so we can get around the back. So I saved the Trans-Sylvania Epic single-handedly, and that's my story for the day. The plan today is stay out of trouble.
I just have to ride faster than him.
The temperature wasn't too bad. It was like 70, but like the pace thermometer was at like 400 degrees.
Looking forward to you guys pushing it the last
Yeah, I kind of thought we would race once the hard sections came, but no, pretty much neutral rollout, honks, pulls over, we hit the first incline, Brian launches just like a missile up the side, just gravel spraying off his rear wheel. I'm like, oh boy, here we go. Got to find out very quickly that my leg still had something, you know, and that first effort really hurt. I clawed my way back slowly, and I thought he was just gonna ride away from me today. And each subsequent attack I was able to handle a little bit better, and I started to feel good. The bike felt good today, and I really worked hard on recovering last night, recovered well, and today I felt really good. I felt strong.
What are you doing for recovery? What's the...
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything. When you have like a 30-second GC
Got
gap.
a cryo chamber in the van?
No. A cryo chamber in the back of the van would be nice. When we got to the technical climbs, Brian was really putting some wicked pace down, and you know, yeah, he wasn't able to unlodge me, but yeah, he was doing everything he could to try, and I was starting to get, you know, to where I could like go, okay, I got this. I think I got this. I was really ecstatic to have good legs today because I needed him. He offloaded a clip on my ass, and I was just trying to respond to each one of the attacks, and then we hopped out onto the road, and I thought, okay, well, I'm sitting on his wheel. It's gonna be chill here until the climb. Wow, just attacks. Like, and I'm trying to chase, and it was just an extended gap. I'm just like holding a few seconds, like 10 seconds, just not quite in the draft, going full gas, chin on the stem. And I started to inch him back, slowly making contact, but I only have like, you know, a few more seconds at this pace because I'm going sprint pace. Caught him. The road section was really ballistic. The last climb was ballistic, 3 nasty attacks. And then finally, it was like, all right, that's enough. The cryo chamber just kicked on. I'll be right back.